going to go ahead and get started with Yvette Fraga.
Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining our virtual town hall. We proudly serve the Huntington Park, Walnut Park, and City of Vernon community of schools. My name is Yvette Fraga, and I'm your instructional data coordinator. I will also be your moderator for the duration of the time with us. Before we begin with our panel, I'd like to take care of some housekeeping. Para nuestros participantes que desean traducción, busque y presione el icono del mundo y seleccione español en la parte inferior de la pantalla. Me gustaría presentarles a Grisel, nuestro intérprete. Today, our panelists will discuss summer school, as well as All Families Connected, the free internet access initiative from the district. Each topic will immediately be followed by a question and answer session before we move on to the next topic. I would like to invite all participants to submit questions throughout the presentation by clicking the Q&A icon and typing your question. Our panelists will do their very best to respond in real time. I'd like to now introduce our Community Schools Administrator, Gerardo Loera.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Ms. Fraga, for the introduction. Today, we are going to be discussing some really important topics that we think that you will benefit from as part of being an LA Unified School District. But before we get started, I want to welcome Mr. Fidencio Gallardo from Board District 5. He's joining here representing Board Member Jackie Goldberg. And so we're going to go ahead and give the mic to Mr. Gallardo to say a few things as we get started.
Good afternoon, Mr. Loera, and
Mr.
thank
Gallardo,
you
we
so
welcome
much.
you to turn on your camera and share.
My camera is disabled for some reason. I'm not able to open my turn on my camera. Just so you know. Can you hear me though?
Okay, we might be having some technical difficulties in getting them going, so we'll come back to Mr. Gallardo here in a minute and check with the team. Are you guys able to see Mr. Gallardo?
Can you hear me at all? Can you hear me?
Okay, so we know he's with us, so just know that Mr. Gallardo's here with you this afternoon, and he's here with BD5, who's been an extreme and helpful supporter of all the work that we're doing here in the city of Huntington Park, Walnut Park, and the city of Vernon. So I'll ask the team here if you're able to get him back on to just let me know, and we can deviate so we can give him some time to introduce himself. So the Los Angeles Unified School District is proud to offer a program to help ensure every student has reliable access to high-speed internet at home as well as at school. The LAUSD All Families Connected program helps families of students who need access to high-quality broadband internet service at home. So thousands of families are eligible for this service at no cost to them. The district is utilizing federal funds to help families across the nation get access to high-speed internet at home. Your family's personal financial status is not taken into account when determining eligibility for the district-sponsored internet service. You will not be asked to provide any records related to financial status. Educators who help students succeed may also be eligible. LAUSD has agreements with major internet service providers such as Spectrum, AT&T, whose coverage areas include most communities served by our school district. Additional providers may be added at various points to ensure maximum coverage for LAUSD households. So let me tell you a little bit about how it works. So parents and guardians and educators can log on to device.lausd.net and answer a few questions about computing device and internet connectivity needs. For those whose needs are not being met, our teams check in with contracted service providers to determine services available. The provider then reaches out to eligible families to assist with establishing service, and LAUSD covers all of the costs. In order to do that, parents need to have an email address just to get started. So parents would need to go to achieve.lausd.net and get a parent portal account if they don't have one. I'm happy to say that here in the Huntington Park community of schools, 80% of our parents at this point have a parent portal account. But if you happen to be the 1 in 5 parents that do not yet have one, this is the website that you can go to get your account registered. So once you register your account, you would need to contact your school and get a PIN. With that PIN, you log in and associate the student that or your child actually, with your school that you attend so that you can then log into the parent portal. So, in addition to providing internet access to the school district, is also providing computing devices. So the same form is also available for parents to provide consent for computing devices checked out to your child. For example, some of your students may already have devices that are issued by their school, and a lot of those devices will be returned back to their school for the summer. However, through this program, you can get a device that stays with the student even through the summer, so you don't have to return it. So that's an important difference. So for more information, you can contact your child's school or visit achieve.lausd.net/connect. So let's pause for a minute and let's check with our participants to see if we have any questions already posted in the Q&A portion of our webinar this morning or this afternoon. Ms. Fraga, what questions might we have?
So I do have a question. What happens at the end of 12 months?
So at the end of 12 months, the internet service will likely continue, but at this point, the school district's term of service is 12 months of service. So parents will not have to pay anything for a period of 12 months. At the end of 12 months, by then, hopefully the school district will have negotiated and solicited the funding to continue the service well beyond the 12 months. So that will be determined once the time comes.
Okay. Our next question is, will my financial status affect eligibility?
No, the financial status is not a factor in the application process that families complete. In fact, it's not based on financial need, it's based on actual need that they have. And that is determined by the way that they answer the questions on the survey.
Perfect. And I believe that's the end of our questions.
Okay, so thank you, Ms. Fraga. So once again, device.lausd.net, take advantage of these opportunities. And next on our agenda, we're going to transition to our next topic, which has to do with summer school. So here to my left, we have our fabulous director, Nora Gonzalez, elementary director who supervises the 13 schools in our community of schools. And she's going to share quite a bit of information regarding what's available for your child this upcoming summer. So with that, I'll give it to Nora.
Thank you, Gerardo. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you very much for joining us today. I'd like to take this opportunity to share with you more information regarding our summer school options available this school year. So for this school year, we are offering 4 summer programs. One is the California Preschool Program. The other is the Summer School TK through 8th grade, followed by the Summer School 9th through 12th grade. And we also have the ESY, the Extended School Year, and the Beyond the Bell TK through 8th grade program. So these are the various programs being offered during summer school. One of the programs we're excited to offer is the CSPP, which is California State Preschool Program. And this program will be offered at Walnut Park Elementary School and Huntington Park Elementary School during the dates of June 22nd through July 22nd, as you're seeing on the slide deck. The times will begin at 8:30 and it'll run till 12 o'clock. This is for the 3 and 4-year-old students who are currently enrolled in the CSPP. Now, this program is designed to respond to those needs of the youngest learners and will prioritize social emotional learning, early literacy concepts, and kindergarten readiness skills to promote continued trajectory towards long-term success in TK through 12th grade. We also have the TK through 8th grade summer school program that is offered in person and is designed to support the core instruction as well as provide targeted academic intervention in a small group setting. This program is also being offered from June 22nd through July 28th, and the times are 8:30 to 12. All current ETK through 8th grade students are eligible to attend. We also have the high school students who will be offered the 9th to 12th grade summer term. And this program offers credit recovery courses and opportunities to accelerate progress towards high school graduation. This program is structured in 2 periods in person and 2 periods virtually asynchronous. And there on the screen, you have the times for the in-person periods. We also have the extended school year. And the extended school year program is offered from June 27th through July 22nd. This program is based on eligibility determined by the IEP team. Now here are the 4 programs that I talked about earlier. We have the California State Preschool Program offered at Huntington Park Elementary and Walnut Park Elementary. We have the Summer School TK through 8th grade program, and here are the 7 sites that will be hosting this program. We have the Extended School Year program offered at Pacific and Gage Middle School. And we have the summer term 9th grade to 12th grade offered at Marquez, HPIM, and Huntington Park High School. However, those students enrolled in the Huntington Park High School program will be attending Gage for the summer due to the construction. Now here are the TK to 8th grade host schools that will be offering the program. The highlighted schools are those schools that are offering this program at the school site. The other schools that are not highlighted are the schools that will be sending the students to that school that is highlighted. For example, Huntington Park Elementary School will receive students from San Antonio and from Hope Elementary. Miles Elementary School will receive students from Pacific, Middleton, and Middleton PC. And then we have Walnut Park. Walnut Park will receive all students from Roybal with the exception of 6th grade who will be attending Gage. And then we have the middle schools, Nimitz, Walnut Park Social Justice, Walnut Park STEM, attending Gage during the summer. So to apply for most of these programs, where do you go? So it's simple. You go to enroll.lausd.net. Do this the sooner the better because enrollment is not guaranteed. Or obtain a paper application at your child's school and return the application to your child's school. We will also be offering the Beyond the Bell program for K through 8th grade students. And this program starts earlier, starts June 14th, and it runs through July 22nd. June 20th and July 4th will be closed due to holidays. The hours of this program are 12 to 6 for those schools participating in the TK through 8 summer school. For those schools not participating in TK through 8, the summer school program for Beyond the Bell will run from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now, who are these schools? Here's a list of the schools. From 12 to 6, we have Florence, Holmes, Huntington Park Elementary, Lillian, Miles, Walnut Park Elementary, and Gage Middle School. Now, on the right side, you will see those schools that have the program from 8 to 6. Hope, Middleton, Pacific, Roybal, San Antonio, Vernon, and Nimitz. Now, the Beyond the Bell program. What is the focus of this program? It's an enrichment program. There'll be enrichment activities that we will target the district's 4 areas of engagement and provide opportunities for students to learn. One of these areas of engagement is academic engagement. Students will gain the knowledge in a variety of subject areas. We also have physical engagement. Students will develop wholesome eating habits and create a healthy balance of physical engagement. The third is the creative engagement. Students will develop abilities through exposure to develop activities that give them opportunities to choose, create, explore new things, and express themselves. And lastly, we have the social engagement. Students will develop skills to build relationships and regulate emotions. Thank you very much. And now I hand it over to Gerardo.
Well, Nora, thank you so much for sharing quite a bit of information regarding all these various program offerings for summer school. For the folks that are listening, that may have been a lot to process because we have a series of different programs at different schools with different times. So if we had to like bottom line it for a parent, if they want to send their child to summer school, what do they do?
So bottom line is enroll. There's two things you can do. Parents can go online and go to enroll.lausd.net, and all of these programs will be listed, and there'll be links to select and apply to those programs. The other thing they can do is they can actually go to the school site and get an application to enroll their child in the program.
Very good, thank you, Nora. So let me go back to you, Fraga, to see if we have any other questions from the folks that are with us this afternoon.
Yes, we have a question. Can students attend more than one program?
Yes, students can attend more than one program as long as the programs do not overlap. So, for example, a student can attend the K through 8 summer school program from 8 to 12, and then attend the Beyond the Bell program from 12 to 6. So yes, that is possible.
Perfect. I do have another question. Is the TK summer school, is that for students who will be in TK this coming school year, or students who are already in TK?
So this is for students who are currently enrolled in TK.
Okay. And our next question is, will everyone be accepted?
So most students, there is enough room for most students to be accepted. If, however, there are too many applicants, then the school will select what students will be in the program. But right now, there is plenty of room for everyone.
Yeah, and our superintendent recently announced that an ambitious plan to enroll 100,000 students for summer school. So at this point in time, we have plenty of space. At the same time, we want to make sure that people are not waiting to enroll the kid too long, so that we can plan accordingly, make sure we have the appropriate number of seats and everything ready to go for the students this summer. So let me go to Ms. Fraga and see if we have another question. But so for Mr. Fidencio Gallardo, so I hear our team's telling me now that we've ironed out the tech issues. So I want to invite him up and turn his camera on and introduce himself to our community here in Huntington Park. Well, they already know Fidencio. I mean, what am I? So just welcome Mr. Gallardo for being here, and I'll give you time to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me? I just want to check to see if you can hear me before I begin. Can you hear me? Good afternoon, everybody. Can you hear me? Good afternoon.
You guys able to hear?
I think we're having some technical difficulties. Good afternoon. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm not sure if you can hear me or not. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm here on behalf of School Board Member Jackie Goldberg. Thank you to Gerardo Loera, the Community Schools Administrator, and the entire Huntington Park, Walnut Park, Vernon Community Schools. It's a pleasure. And thank you to all the folks out in the audience. It's very important to always stay connected and get the latest information. We encourage you to sign up for summer school. We encourage you to take advantage of the All Families Connected program. Also, Superintendent Carvalho is still working on his strategic plan, so he encourages your feedback. There's so I'm not sure if you got my message, but I wanted to thank you again for allowing us to participate in this town hall, and have a wonderful rest of your week. School Board Member Jackie Goldberg.
I already enrolled my daughter in summer school and the after school program, but I haven't gotten any information yet. When will I find out?
So before school is out this June, the schools where your child is attending will be sending a confirmation letter indicating the summer school location for your child.
So it's ultimately not going to be coming from the school district. It's coming directly from the school that that you signed up to send your son or daughter to.
Is it the receiving school or the school that they're currently enrolled in?
The school that they are currently enrolled in will be the one giving the student the letter.
That is it for our questions.
All right. So as we wrap up our town hall, I want to take a moment to do a moment of silence regarding the tragic events that took place yesterday in Texas. We all know that this is a very difficult time for, an unimaginable time for obviously the families that are there. But as we are processing what's going on in this country these days, we want to pay our respects and take a moment of silence just to think of the victims first and foremost. So with that, I want to thank you for joining us this afternoon. This town hall will be posted on Facebook a little bit later today or tomorrow morning on May 26th. And we look forward to seeing you at the next one. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day.